Screening of Foxcatcher. Now, it wasn't mean to you not only to see the acclaim that the story's received, but what you've received, as well as Ryan Tatum, as well as Channing Tatum, and Steve Carell, just to see from a story standpoint, from an acting standpoint, the amount of acclaim the film is receiving.
It's been really, the movie's been received really well, and it's been a gift to be kind of part of it.
You are currently filming Spotlight, but I believe a few weeks ago you took a break to actually work on a documentary that actually deals with oil spills and telling the truth about what results from these oil spills. Can you tell us a little bit about that project? And if your nonprofit Water Defense is involved in that?
It was actually, we were just there doing some testing for Water Defense. We weren't shooting a documentary.
Okay.
That was
The rumor.
Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of work with water and actual, contamination, and bringing the public better awareness of places where in their everyday lives, just common places they would never think there's contamination spills happening in their environment. So water's a very, very important issue, and one that, as climate change accelerates here, is something we're going to really having to be dealing with quite a bit.
And so, why the lack of awareness? As you mentioned, water is one of the most most important things in the entire world. Yet there is a lack of awareness. Why do you believe that is?
I think that people just take it for granted, and it's made so easily available to us, and we have a system in place where we assume that our water is being looked after, tended to, but over the course of the last 20 years, there's been a lot of degradation in the quality of regulations, of monitoring, of even polluters, watching polluters or regulating against pollution. You could have all the regulation laws on the books, but if there's no budget there to put people out on the field to test water and to maintain certain standards for water or certain standards for contaminants, then it's meaningless. And so we've seen an erosion of the safeguards that protect our waters, and we've seen a lot more pollution enter the system from this kind of new era of extreme energy extraction of tar sands, mountaintop removal, hydrofracking for both gas and oil, and even to some extent the deep sea drilling or the amount of drilling that we're doing here just for petroleum here in the United States now.
Because of, as you mentioned, this was true just based off a rumor, all you were doing was testing. After you heard these rumors, did it kind of light bulb open up in your mind and think that there is possibly room for you to do a documentary and give your nonprofit an opportunity to be involved in that as well, or are you just still focused on other things?
No, I see it as a documentary, and there's a guy in particular, Scott Smith, our chief scientist, has been to 45 different spills or contamination sites, and has come up against Exxon, against Shell, against XTO. I mean, he's clean harbors even to some extent. So
one-man army.
Yeah, he's our toxic avenger, we call him. So I could definitely see a documentary spinning out of that at some point.
Really quick, we'll go back to Spotlight. Can you tell us a little bit more about your character and a little bit about the story that we can look forward to?
I play Mike Resendez, who's one of the great American investigative journalists, and the Spotlight team is uncovering the priest molestation scandals. Not so much the scandals alone, but how they are sort of systemically instituted into the entire church system. And so, yeah, it's a story of how they broke that story in 2001.
Thank you so much for the time, sir. Congratulations on your year so far. Best of luck in the Academy race. Really appreciate it.